Thursday in All-American tradition is renewed as Speed Weeks begins in Daytona. The season starts here from the first practice to victory lane. Be there for Danica's ARCA debut, the Gatorade Duel, and the season opener for the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. Live coverage on Speed begins Thursday at 4 Eastern.
Do you know we're going to have 134 hours of coverage from Daytona on Speed?
You and I?
100, well, I wish, but all of us, but we've got a cast of thousands.
We do. It's going to be a lot of fun. Take a look back at our first segment of this Toyota All-Star Showdown. That is Ivo Gerskovich, the VP of Paramount Digital Entertainment, throwing the green flag on the field.
Sergio Pena from the pole. First caution flag, the 29 car.
Brendan Newberry gets sideways, and then problems for the two of Darrell Haar. He got into the wall.
Right in front of our leader, Joey Logano.
Brett Thompson spins around in turn number 2, brings out the caution for the third time. Joey Logano, after getting out front, had great restarts, but the young man, Sergio Pena, continued to battle back and challenge him on the inside. Never able to completely clear him.
We talked to Joey during the break. He said the 4 car right now is better than my car. Georgie Brunhosel gets into the outside wall just in front of our leaders once again to bring out a caution flag.
And that sent them onto pit road for the first break. It was a 10-minute break, and now the cars are back out on the racetrack. Our first 100-lap summary, Joey Logano out front. Again, the one lead change is when he took the top spot away from pole sitter Sergio Pena.
But it's been close. Sergio's made a lot of runs at him. He's been ahead of him a lot of times, but just not at the start-finish line.
Side by side, the field all in line as they come through turns 3 and 4. Problems for David Gilliland. He pulls to the inside. Green flag out.
Looks like David Gilliland's car just shut off.
Gilliland just about to go through turn number 4. Turns hard left and is stopped on the racetrack. What's going on, Jim?
The car lost power. When he came down pit road, he also lost power, and it took a little while. The car sat. They refired it. The yellow is out for Gilliland's stall car. He said, I lost power coming off the corner. Something electrical is wrong with this race car. It's a very strong car chassis-wise, but can't go without electricity.
What a horrible break for David Gilliland. Up in a great position. Let's take a look back at what happened. Just getting ready for the restart. Watch the 89 car left of your screen. Everything seems to be okay right now. Then all of a sudden the car just shuts off. You see him wiggling the car to try to warm the tires up. I wonder if maybe a wire broke while he was doing that. There's no power on that car whatsoever. Had to bring the caution flag back out.
Oh, he's saying, wait a second. I need to put the steering wheel back on before you push me.
He's going to try to get it refired.
Looks like he was going to climb out of the race car, but now that the safety crew has got there, actually the tow truck is going to push him.
Better get that steering wheel on there.
So he'll drive it back into the infield.
He may see if he can refire it here, but there it goes.
Sure enough, David Gilliland gets the engine fired back up. There's Matt Crafton.
What a great season Matt had last year in the Camping World Truck Series. Second in points.
Second to Ron Hornaday after Hornaday won his 4th championship in the Camping World Truck Series, and Matt Crafton, an impressive performance to finish second. Let's go back trackside to Dick Berggren.
Car number 6, Jason Bowles, running in the 6th position, also with electrical problems. Tonight, remember, is his last night in this series in this car. The alternator has quit. They've got 2 batteries in the car. They're hopeful the 2 batteries are going to get him all the way to the tail end, but if they don't, Bowles will be a DNF today.
David Gilliland still having a problem. The car actually stalled again. Wrecker had to pull it behind him. The window net's down now. I think David Gilliland probably just going to take it to pit road.
Takes a hard left turn and goes behind the wall in the infield area. So I'm sure the team will take a look at that, but a difficult night for David Gilliland as he was competing for a top 3 position in that first segment.
See, David looks like he's taking the helmet off. So tough break for David Gilliland. Great top 5 run the entire evening.
Jim Trado.
Guys, they think it's the alternator here, and David had such a good race car. All they did was adjust tire pressure. We saw Matt Crafton talking to his crew chief, Junior Joyner. They were set. They thought after about 5 laps they could hang with those leaders. Restarting third, the car just quit, and David, the obvious disappointment is how good the race car was. Did the alternator quit before you came down pit road as well on that break?
The alternator didn't quit. We got an electrical problem, man. It's a shame, man. Image Motorsports and Darrell Wong put together a great race car. We had a lot of fun. We finished second out here last night, and I was sure we were going to be able to get one tonight, man. Great car. Junior Joyner Motorsports, everybody that put this thing together was, car was good, man. We were just kind of biding our time cruising. I pushed them guys a little bit, see what they had, and came up a little bit short, but we'll come back and try and get them next year. We kind of disappointing end, but oh well, we were good.
Very good indeed, guys. He was certainly a contender. Let's check in with Dick.
George Brunhose behind the wall. What happened?
Yeah, it's a shame to go out that early. We just overheated the brakes early and couldn't come back from it, pumping them up down the straightaways, but lost them going into turn 1 there and went straight to the floor. So it's a real shame. I got to thank all the guys at Marsh Racing for giving me this opportunity. Fiber Wrap, Mr. Bill Higbee, Oval Speed Unlimited. Without them, I wouldn't be here.
Better luck next time. Wish you well. Thanks. Get ready for a restart.
Field coming through 3 and 4. Joey Logano, Sergio Pena 1 and 2. Pena a little bit closer to the inside. Let's see how he does on this restart. Joey Logano with another great one. Here comes Eric Holmes. Look at Sean Case to the bottom of the racetrack, battling for the second spot.
He's got in front of Eric Holmes. Now he's side by side with Sergio.
What a restart for Sean Case. To the bottom of the racetrack he goes. Now Sergio Pena able to get on the back bumper of that 25 once again. He will hold off Sean Case.
Sean's going to be able to slip into the 3rd spot in front of Eric Holmes.
Now to the bottom of the racetrack goes the 4. Pena trying to get by that 25, maybe on fresh tires.
It's when you're most vulnerable, right on the restarts.
Joey Logano thought the 4 might be just a bit better. We'll see if Pena can get by him.
Great corner right there for Sergio.
Has half the car,
got it.
Cleared him, and now Sergio Pena in front of Joey Logano.
I'm telling you, Rick, I wouldn't be totally surprised. You see Andy Santerre pretty excited about that. I wouldn't be totally surprised to see Sergio open up some distance on Joey.
We'll see how well he does out in front now. The first real lead that Sergio Pena has had after winning the pole yesterday. Joey Logano has been strong since the drop of the green flag. Sergio Pena out front. Joey Logano runs second. Sean Case, Eric Holmes, and Jeff Barkshire, your top 5. There's Eric Holmes taking a look now toward the inside of that 31 of Sean Case.
Great move on the restart by Sean Case. Got down to turn 1. Everybody had fresh tires on. He just drove it to the bottom and it stuck.
Greg Pursley, Jason Bowles side by side. Pursley trying to get by that 6. Augie Vidovich in the 50 just behind them.
Great season for Greg Pursley. 3rd in points last year in the West Series. Big win, Kyle, Texas, early in the year.
For Pursley, this is just his 2nd All-Star Showdown. Still looking for a top 10 finish in this event.
We're getting a report from NASCAR that the 00 of Ryan Truex is showing some smoke.
Difficult. That's a new motor they put in. Sure enough, you can see a little bit of smoke coming out of the back of that 00.
Ryan's up to the 13th position. Not a great deal of smoke. Caution on the racetrack.
21 gets turned around. That's Blake Cook.
He has it refired. He will get going before the leader gets there. He will stay on the lead lap.
Seventh caution of the evening. Blake Cook bringing it out this time. It's Pena out in front of the field.